Hey there. Are you a fan of blacktop sealant? You're not? Well, sucks for you, because today we're looking at Thomas Coffen. He's part of the Fort Myers sting. Fort Myers is a special one. Florida never fails to disappoint. I was gonna do David Schumacher, but I feel like he warrants more time. So I'm gonna let him simmer on the back end there. Gonna put him on the back burner. We'll come back to him eventually. But today, Thomas Coffen is on my list. I'm having a good day. I'm in a great mood. I hope you guys are too. So I'm just going to sit back. We're going to talk about some Thomas Coffen. Throw this on in the background while you're doing your shit. And I appreciate you for showing up today. Let's get started. The following contains mature and graphic subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised. Guys.
This is Predator Raw.
Y'all want to do it? Yeah, Predator Raw. What's after that? I'll see you in the comments. No, Ruber. I did it.
Going into Fort Myers, I had just come off a vacation not far from there with my family on the beach. Got some sun and had some great seafood. So I was rested and ready to go, but sometimes you work till 4 o'clock in the morning and the restful effects of that vacation go away pretty quickly.
Yeah, Chris, I will say, Chris looks definitely well rested in this particular sting. I know over the years this man has seen some shit, so it's good to see him on his A game. It's good to see him rested. Good to see him, in good spirits while he's busting some turds, if you will. Let's on the ground.
Dog, chill, man.
Here's David Schumacher. There's our boy. There's our boy for the day, the man of the hour. Let's go.
Police, get on the ground! On the ground!
This is one of the nicest, wealthiest neighborhoods in Fort Myers. Something from the Home and Garden.
Which is weird, really. I mean, how do you not, as a predator, look at this house and go, this shit is a sting, boys. I'm going to back out of this fucking driveway and I'm going away. Stop. Okay, but yeah, anyway, back to my original point. How do you pull up to a house that looks like this and not go, you know what? Cops are here somewhere. They have plenty of places to hide.
Garden channel. Virtually.
Also, I hate that dude's get up here. Let's take a look just while I'm off the hinges here today. So have a look at this. I don't know. I know that it's grainy, but check this out. You got the white here. You got the white here. Dudes that I went to school with when I was in high school actually did this shit. Now, to be fair, I went to high school in the early 2000s. There was a lot of guys that wore that shit. There was a lot of guys that wore, similar shit. Hell, to go back to David Schumacher, I was a big fan of Echo myself, so I was very disheartened to see my favorite clothing brand be on the show. Now I understand how Mike's Hard Lemonade feels.
Home and Garden channel. Virtually every guy who walked in, was just stunned at how beautiful this house was.
Wow. And I love how they threw generic white male in there. Wow. Now, generic white male's wow, if you guys remember, was not in regards to the house at all. It was about the cookies. And anybody who's in the TCAP community knows what comes after wow. These are home baked. You're goddamn right, generic white male. You're goddamn right. But yeah, they had to throw that in there, which is great. I don't know if that was somebody that edited the video and said, if you did, kudos to you. Fantastic job. Or if NBC edited that. Be that as it may. Either or. Kudos for adding the wow. We love generic white male's wow, don't we?
You guys got him wrong.
Generic white wow. Yeah, I did it.
Frag sort of
eats the food here.
An administrator. He oversees the perverted justice decoys who are operating on computers across the country and in our house as well. He coordinates with the police.
Slow roll this.
He gives us the information we need, the transcripts, so I can confront the men who come into the house, and separately provides information to the district attorney's office so that they can have their parallel.
I know it's I hate Chris has to talk on the raw tapes, but you know he does give me some insight a little bit here. At least he did back when I originally watched this. Nowadays it just hinders the process, just like what I'm doing now. Let's go.
Parallel investigation go smoothly on the other side. Emily had been with us in Ohio and came
I like Dell's dinosaur shirt. I'm glad she wore it.
along with us to Florida. College student.
Gotta love the juxtaposition there, wearing a dinosaur shirt as you're helping potential child molesters go to jail. You know, there are plenty of predators out there that don't have a jail to go to. I'm glad Dell was there back in the day to make sure these guys find a jail. Thank you, Dell.
Dancer, 19 years old, but looked way, way younger. And she could easily pass for a 13.
This motherfucker's driving a white van.
A 14-year-old.
Oh my God.
He's out of the vehicle.
What is he carrying?
We were trying to figure out what Thomas Coffen had.
He's walking up the driveway.
Security people are worried about a weapon.
Shout out to the wheelbarrow. I guess they had to make it look like somebody was there at the house. I don't think it was enough. I think they should have, you know, had some toys in the lawn, a lawnmower perhaps. Maybe they did. I don't know.
Weapon. It could also be alcohol or any number of things. In the case of Thomas Coffen, it was nothing.
Made the turn. Knocking on the back door.
Hey, come on in!
Huh? Do what? Alright, I'm coming on in. I got a condom in my wallet. I don't want to sit on it because I don't want it to get crushed.
Come on in, I'm in here. I made
Is that a beer or like a soda? I'm thinking it's a soda.
you some chocolate chip cookies and they're on the table. I'm just getting changed. I got some chocolate on my shirt.
Oh, I'll watch you.
He's in the kitchen.
Come into the living room and take a seat.
I'm right here standing.
Look at this motherfucker's attire. I'm gonna get rid of the play bar and everything. Let's pull this up here. I guess we're not. But anyway, yeah, look at this motherfucker's attire here.
He's looking nervous, Rob. Have your guys ready.
Hey, how are you?
How would you like to meet Chris Hansen with your chest hair out? Is all I'm saying. Like, his chest hair is out, wearing a cowboy hat with a gold ass belt buckle, with a crinkled up condom in his wallet. This man came to party. And this shirt that he's wearing may have at one point had sleeves on it. You know, one of those deals of like it used to be a long sleeve shirt. The only reason I say that could be the grains on the video. As you can see, there's some thread there. So did he, I like to imagine Thomas Coffen going into a Target, buying like a red button-up shirt and going, no, this shit ain't sexy enough. I don't like this shit. I'm going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to take them sleeves off. And then, just to add the cherry to the sundae, I'm going to unbutton all my buttons. Make those 14-year-olds swoon, huh, dickbag?
Why don't you have a seat on that stool for me there? What's up?
I'm looking for work and stuff.
Looking for work and stuff.
Yeah.
And what kind of work were you looking for here?
Trying to clean some 14-year-old pops, Chris. I hate this fucker.
Exactly.
I do blacktop sealing.
Blacktop ceiling.
Yeah.
Coffen's story didn't make a lot of sense.
No shit, Chris. Also, what a pause. He looks alien there. Chris looks like an alien right there. Anyway.
Now, do you want to start the story again?
No, but I guess I will.
What do you mean?
Tell the truth. That was a lie.
Sorry about that.
Why did you lie, Thomas?
I don't know.
I'm just a big old dumb silly. Just walking around this house being a big dumb silly with my shirt open and my belt buckle on. You know, that's just what we do.
I just don't like being in trouble, you know. I talk to a lot of people and I meet a lot of people.
Come to find out, Thomas Coffen had done this before and even sent a girl naked pictures of himself. The reason you sent this picture to someone who identified themselves as a 14-year-old girl?
Yeah, and that's, guys, if this isn't the first time this motherfucker's done this, he's probably got a plan or a system or something that he uses to, groom and do all that nonsense. God damn, I'm so happy this show existed back in the day. Thank you for existing, TCAP. Uh, it was the great Walls, the great trash man, who once said, I'm glad I live in a timeline where this show exists, and I'm going to have to say cheers to that, sir. Me too.
I had those in my. Well, when I sent a picture,
How are you going to justify that? How is that sentence going to end? How the fuck was that sentence going to end, Thomas? Oh, I was just gonna. I had these pictures. I put them in the same folders. I put my family reunion photos, and goddamn, my dick fell out. Shut the fuck up, Thomas. Goddamn.
Ryan, that's appropriate
no.
to send to a 14-year-old girl. I am into young girls. I like them better than older girls.
Younger, like 19, 20.
Or 14,
20. That's what I meant by that.
Are you into sex?
What do you got to say? What do you got to say?
What was the biggest blank you have had?
I do wish that there was. Chris just would read the chat like it was and just let NBC edit the chat, because I would love to hear Chris say dick, pussy, shit. Whatever the chat says, I want Chris to just unedit it. Although the blank has become, like when he says blank, it is a meme on its own, which is cool. But it's one of those things where you just want to hear Chris just go off, and he does on a Predator. I forget who it is. Suck nipples and ba ba ba. Was that Stanley? I don't know. I can't remember. That might have been Stanley. But suck nipples and suck and fuck 'em, whatever. Anyway.
She says she's only had one.
Is it bigger than Steven's, though?
You talk about the size of your penis.
Oh, God, my brain went dark for a second. I wonder why he brought that Coke can. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to be a conspiracy guy. Let me go grab my tinfoil hat. Hat has a tinfoil hat. So, tinfoil hat says he brought that Coke can to measure his dick in front of the decoy. Prove me wrong.
Well, I'll be honest. I admit with everything I did say on there. I'm a person. I don't like getting in any trouble because.
Well, how could you expect not to get into trouble by setting up a date after a sexually charged conversation with a girl who said she was 14? How could you expect not to get in trouble?
She PM me a couple times. I can show you and stuff.
Who?
The classic "she led me on" motif. It's not as good as Dustin McFedridge, though. Well, she led me on too, and I know it goes both ways. I hate that fuckbag. I cannot wait to do a video on that fuckbag, but I'm actually waiting. So give me some time, boys.
Approached whom first?
I clicked on the name, I say hi and.
Right. So you started the conversation.
Yeah.
Can you take it?
It was at this point when generic white male walked back into the kitchen, grabbed a cookie, and silently made his way back out. No one said a word.
Nude picture of yourself.
I just talk and not to make anything bad. I just.
Thomas, how the fuck is talking to a 14-year-old child about your dick not bad? How is that not bad, you big silly dumb motherfucker? I didn't want it to be bad. I just wanted to. Does this look like a vein? Do I have a bump on my testicle? Can you analyze that as a 14-year-old? Like, you ain't doing medical shit, motherfucker. Dr. Thomas Coffen, you're not that. May you get herpes.
I talk to a lot of people and stuff, and I got a cousin that usually goes on the computer and types up.
Oh yeah, I forgot this, boys and girls. I forgot that he attempts to throw his cousin up under the bus, which, if I'm not mistaken, almost immediately goes, oh, by the way, it wasn't my cousin. Dude, you had started out lying to Chris right off the bat, and then you apologized, and you're lying again. I don't know what's more stupid. Your big dumb face, your big dumb lies, your big dumb shirt. I hate you.
Stuff underneath my name too.
Oh, check this out too. Watch this. It's a very mild body tell here. I'm not a body analyst, like body language analyst, but check this out. I like this.
Types up.
I did this with our boy Anthony Palumbo as well. I like to notice little ticks with people, but I'm not good at it. But let's take a look. Here's what I want to show you. Ready?
Stuff underneath my name too.
That right there. There's a slight crick of the neck where Chris is like, motherfucker. Watch. I'll show you.
Types up. Stuff underneath my name too.
You dumb sack of shit.
You're not trying to tell me that you didn't have this conversation.
I typed this.
You typed this.
There was no.
And this is where Chris to me shines. He's not tired. He doesn't seem like he's tired here. He seems like he's willing to kick back a little bit more. Like he's not gonna let somebody sit there and lie to him to his face here. In some cases, you guys have seen this, where he won't kick back. He'll just continue reading the chat, or if the decoy, and this has to drive every TCAP is crazy, where not the decoy, but rather the predator will say something live in Chris's presence before Chris walks out. Chris never addresses it. And so yeah, to see Chris actually go, look, dude, I know you're lying, is always a good sting. Like whenever Chris shows any sort of aggression, whenever Chris shows any sort of resentment, anything like that, I'm all for that. I love Chris when he's at his A game right here.
No intentions of me doing that.
The silence.
Did you bring condoms today?
I've been listening into his conversation with Emily before I walk out to confront him. She asked about condoms.
Just gonna say, so did you bring the condoms?
Yeah, so the intent, the condoms, everybody knows what that's for.
Did you bring protection? Did you bring something? Make sure you say condoms or protection.
That's for the condoms.
I would love to be a fly on the wall. I think anybody would. They should open up. You know how they have Civil War reenactments? They should have TCAP reenactments. And people dress up like Emily. People dress up like Chris. Even Ron Knight over there. We see our boy Ron Knight's shoulder. They should dress up like Thomas Coffen. Get you an actor that can rock a cowboy hat and a gold belt buckle. And I believe we got ourselves a show, boys. You could, you could line up an audience in front, as people are eating. Show them the dick pics as they're eating chicken. Just like medieval times, except we could call it To Catch a Predator, motherfucker, on ice or something. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't know what I would call it. But I feel like it would be a good idea to kind of recreate these moments. We can bring Chris back. We can bring all the old casts. Instead of Boy Meets World having a reunion or Fresh Prince or, anything like that, I would love to see TCAP have a Where Are They Now or after To Catch a Predator ended, and they just line it up, like they do on 90 Day Fiancé. Just have these different predators and everything in a chair, and just have like the host, I think Sean's her name or something, just have her like sit there and ask the predators questions, and we can kind of get some insight of how they're living today. NBC, get on it. I'm giving you gold. I'm giving you chicken food. Don't give me chicken shit. Anyway, moving on.
Did you bring condoms?
I brought some crushed ones.
I always carry them on me.
Would you put them on the table?
There, I always have them.
You always carry them right here in your breast pocket. But for easy access?
No, when they're in my wallet, you end up sitting on them. They end up making a crease inside your wallet and stuff.
You wouldn't want that.
No.
A lot of these guys have families.
I got children from my previous marriage. I got 3.
You have 3 children.
Yeah.
And how old are they?
14, 13, and 5. I have 1 boy.
14, 13, and 5.
Y'all saw the remote there. I want to point out something. Let's go back a little bit. Actually, let's go back quite a bit.
14.
See that remote on the table right here? Has no batteries in it. Fun fact.
13 and 5. I have 1 boy.
14, 13, and 5. And the 14-year-old is a girl.
I mean, it's wrong on
The 14-year-old is a girl. So y'all know the connection there. This dumbass fuckhead dickbag wants to violate a 14-year-old girl, same age as his daughter. Y'all know how everybody feels about that. I think the community, we can say as one, is in unison. Fuck you. Anyway.
On every level anyway. But then to have a 14-year-old daughter at home, you know, the inevitable question arises, would you be comfortable if you're 14?
What if a predator says, "Oh hell yeah, I would love that. I would make cookies for them too because you guys are doing it, and I stole the idea from you anyway."
14-year-old daughter was home alone, and a man.
What's that motherfucker doing? What are you doing? I've never seen this guy before, and I've seen this clip 1,000 times. Maybe he just vanishes into the catacombs of my brain, but I've never noticed that before. He must be one of the audio video guys. Audio video, that's another one I should do as well. He's got the audio video. You guys remember audio video? He's got the magician's pose that I love so much when his dick's out. We'll have to get to him too. Man, I got a list of shit I need to do for this channel. I hope you guys bear with me as I get it going, but yeah, let's go.
Man in his 30s came over to meet her after this kind of a conversation.
No, I wouldn't.
So if it's not okay for your 14-year-old daughter, why is it okay for you to do this with a 14-year-old girl?
Because I was looking to do blacktop ceiling, Chris. That's what I was looking to do.
I just said what I said there, but there was no intentions of it.
Look at him blink. Going back to the body analysis shit. Look.
There was no intentions of it.
Blink, blink, blink.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm being straight up with you.
Blink.
You know, I swear in my own kids' life that I'm being straight up with you.
And he
Your
has
own
an
kids'
accent
life.
too
My
that I
own
don't
kids' life,
understand.
I'm
Check this out.
You know, I swear in my own kids' life that I'm being straight up with you.
Your own kids' life?
Yeah.
My own kids' life, I'm being straight up with you. With you. So it's not with ya. It's with ya. W-I-D-Y-A. With ya. And he tends to have a... Is it a... It's not a stutter.
I'm being straight up with you.
Your own kids' life?
Yeah, I love my kids dearly. I don't get to
When he
see them,
says...
but...
Yeah, there's a hint of a lisp there. Not so much as a lisp as it is an inflection in his voice that his tongue is doing shenanigans. So, like when he says kids, he has a little bit of a kids. He's got kids. Am I overthinking, guys? I think I might be. Let's see.
Your own kids' life?
Yeah, I love my kids dearly. I don't get to see them,
there.
but I love them dearly.
One of the saddest parts of this crime is the collateral damage. So what happens to the wife, to the children who are at home? Have you ever seen Dateline NBC?
No, I usually watch sci-fi.
This stupid motherfucker. Do you ever watch TV? Oh, no, but I like to watch sci-fi, you know. I like rom-coms, you know. I like when the loser gets the girl at the end. No, stupid. He doesn't want to know what your taste in television is, you dumbass. He wants to know, do you just watch TV? It's a yes or no question. It's a question. Jeff Stacy, throw him on the list, boys. I'm about to throw down Winnie the Pooh. Let's go.
Right. Have you ever seen our stories on computer predators, adults who go online to try to meet kids? Thomas, this is one of those stories, and I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. And we're doing a story about adults meeting kids online. And if there's anything else you'd like to say, we'd like to hear it. And if not, obviously you're free to walk out that door.
No.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I love it too. There's a cop. I'm pretty sure it's his secondary. I can't imagine him. I hope not carrying a loaded gun. But it is Florida, and they have open carry laws there, I imagine. But you have a cop that brandishes a weapon. He tells you to get down. What do? You stand there, you dumb sack of shit.
No.
Ready? This is what you do.
Get on the ground.
Yeah, I want to say that cop put a taser on him, and that's not a gun. So yeah, I'm saying it's a taser.
Prepared to have
Probably a taser.
more than one guy show up at the same time, and it's happened.
Here is the culmination of your bad decisions, Thomas Coughlin. Next time you decide to do some bullshit like this, dress accordingly.
Since the very first investigation, sometimes
there's our boy, generic white male. They busted him after he went in and grabbed another cookie. I knew he's hanging around the premises somewhere. That motherfucker tripped off the steps and probably was still loafering around the backyard. Yeah, I know I'm totally making this up, but I have a headcanon here, so bear with me. So instead of getting arrested, old generic white male is still like roaming the yard, waiting on Chris to be done. He grows impatient. He's like, fuck it, I'm just going in there. I'm getting another cookie. I made a mistake throwing that cookie back on the plate. I would like to get it back. So I'm going to go back in there and get it. So while he's interviewing Thomas Coffen, generic white male just walks in there silently, grabs the cookie and walks back out. Made a mistake because as they were arresting Thomas Coffen, they arrested him too. That's what I'm saying in my head. You know, we've seen these decades-old clips now. We can start just fan fiction in this bullshit, and just let's just make it up as we go now. Let's make some stories, if you will. It'll be like the Marvel universe, except it's pedophiles.
The police make an arrest and don't have time to take the guy.
Fucking that man probably reeks of flop sweat.
Away.
Just on my way to the beach.
And have to.
Yeah, somebody edited this shit. They had to have. That I was just on my way to the beach. Those immortal words. They should put that on his tombstone, generic white male's tombstone.
Just on my way to the beach.
And have
I was just on my way to the beach. Just right there on his tombstone would be amazing.
to hold him until they can make this.
Why the fuck did you buckle him? Don't buckle him. Let him go through the windshield. He's buckled. Why the fuck is that man buckled? You know what I mean? Generic white male needs a generic white car crash is all I'm saying.
Until they can make the second arrest, and they'll take both of the guys.
Oh my god, this is another thing I never... You remember when I was talking about the audio video guy that I never noticed? They genuinely did arrest generic white male, Michael Willis, and Thomas Coffen. You guys probably knew that. I just learned that just now. Oh my god, I know why you guys do the commentaries now. I know, I get it. Because you see things you didn't see the last 40 times you watched the clip over the years. I love this, man. This is great. I'm glad this channel exists. For me, it's for me at the end of the day. I appreciate y'all coming along. Let's go.
Question
Don't have a choice.
process for that, and that's what happened when Thomas Coffen left. They didn't have a chance to get the other guy out of there, so they had to take them both at the same time.
Let's like seat up. I won't be able to get
That's
in.
fine. Hop in.
That cop was not playing around. Did you hear that inflection in her voice? Like, motherfucker, I ain't playing with you.
Let's
Look,
like seat up. I won't be able to get
That's
in.
fine. Hop in.
get your ass in the goddamn truck.
I'm gonna walk over here to this car over here, right? I think he's ready for it.
Who do I gotta talk to after?
You'll talk to a couple of people.
All right. Everything. Watch your head getting there.
He had some condoms that were in there. The address.
Establishing intent at this point. The two cops that we see are just going over. Y'all know the deal. They're just going over intent and all that good stuff.
So the location was on there on a piece of paper, so we took all that as.
All right, so yeah, that's the video, and I just had to make one today. It's been a fun day. I'm in good spirits. I hope you guys are. I appreciate the time that you spent with me today. I hope you guys are doing phenomenal. The weekend's coming up. I hope you and yours enjoy the shit out of it. You know, all is well on your end. I've been Hat, and I am gonna go find out what the fuck blacktop sealant's for. Y'all have a good one.